My name's Eugene. Basically, for me, my story, or my transformation in education probably began once I'd left secondary school, to be honest. So at school it wasn't something I really enjoyed. I wasn't a fan of many subjects at school. I weren't the best behaved child at school or in the class. And I did leave school with no GCSEs. Once I left school with no GCSEs, so I kind of went to Samuel College and looked into what kind of sports courses that they did, and I enrolled on the level 1. It was the only course I could enrol on. Again, I did have a few problems with behaviour in my first year at college, as well. I did have a few problems and was put on a final warning in my first year at college as well. And it was kind of, that was the wake-up call, I think. And I worked to finish my level 1. There was a couple of exams in that, which again I wasn't a massive fan of exams, but because it was sport, I found a bit more interest in revising for the exams at level 1. From that I went on to level 2, progressed on to level 2, BTEC level 2. Again, all my BTEC qualifications was in sports development, sports coaching. And I think by this time now my behaviour had changed, my attitude had changed. It was the different setting to school. Go on. Well, the one thing I didn't enjoy was being told all the time, constantly told, and like really strict. Needed to be relaxed and have a bit of fun. At school it was pretty much sit down, shut up, do this, do that. Yeah. Whereas at college, the sports staff, the staff were friendly. There was kind of friendly. There was a nice relationship between the staff, and they all worked. I think they all worked well together to work with the students to get them in a good, positive environment. I think. Still struggled with some of the academic responsibilities in terms of writing when I first started at university. Really, I came across a very inspirational and, in my opinion, outstanding teacher in my third year of my degree. And I think she then made another change from me just kind of going there to get the course done for the sake of getting a qualification, to actually wanting to learn and develop. I think it's one of the reasons I'm teaching now as well, because of the impact that she had on me. So but it was everything in the classroom. You had to do everything. So whether it was writing on the board or the answering, and it was the first time I was kind of introduced to this kind of way. So she used to come around the classroom. If there was a question on the board, it'd be there's the pen up you go and write on the board, and what do you think? And because my English weren't the greatest, and I weren't the most confident person still at the time. That really unsettled me, really unsettled me, and I found her lessons at the time, I didn't enjoy them. And one day she set a task, it was a seminar, she set a task, I didn't have a clue what it was. And she says, when you come back, you're first on, you're going to be. I thought, God, if I go, I won't do the presentation, so I'll kind of get away with it. So I didn't go to the seminar. I thought I'm going to go and have a chat to her. So I went into her office and I says, I just feel uncomfortable in your lessons. Because I don't like the, being picked out, being picked on and what have you. And it was basically, she says, tough. She was kind of like, if you want to develop, you need to step outside your comfort zone in order to develop. And I think it's only now I look back and I think she made she had such a massive impact on me. She kind of changed my mindset in terms of learning and exploring things and doing things for myself. After my degree. It was kind of like the teacher set the stuff in there, they planted the seeds, and then it was kind of like, it always stuck in my mind, things always stuck in my mind, and it just kind of grew, and it was kind of like, I wanted to take control for myself after it. It was unbelievable. So I finished my degree, and I worked for West Bromwich Albion for a short while, sports development officer. And I got a full-time job after that in the sports department for Samuel College, where I taught so I left West Bromwich Albion and I taught there for 4 years. So I decided to enrol on my Masters then. So I enrolled on my Masters, and the job opportunity come up in teacher education. Well, for me, I think one of the most, probably the most important thing really, is probably the relationship with the student. And I think that's because of just my own journey. And I have sat down and I've gone through my own journey myself on lots of occasions with the students. And even if it's stuff on the outside as well, so if they've got problems on the outside of college, talk to them about that, whatever it may be, even if it's got nothing to do with college. It doesn't have to be just college and college work, just I think, looking or watching out for the person as an individual, holistically really, isn't it?